Ursodiol for dogs, vet approved for liver and gallbladder. If you observe certain symptoms in your pet, like excessive thirst or urination, jaundice, diarrhea or vomiting, excessive drooling, or a change in behavior, it's time to consult your vet immediately. Such symptoms can be because of liver disease or some other hepatobiliary conditions. For liver disease in canines, Ursodiol is one of the best treatments your vet might recommend. What is Ursodiol for dogs? Are there any side effects of it? How many doses of Ursodiol are enough for canines? In this article, we'll tackle these questions and answer each in detail. So, let's start. Top 13 FAQs about Ursodiol for dogs. As a vet, I often get asked about which medications can and can't be used for certain conditions. Let's take a look at the 13 most frequently asked questions about Ursodiol and dogs. Number 1. What is Ursodiol for dogs? Ursodiol is a prescription medication that is commonly used in dogs to treat liver disease and gallbladder disease. It is a synthetic form of a naturally occurring bile acid. Number 2. How does Ursodiol work in dogs? Ursodiol works by reducing the amount of cholesterol in the bile, which can help to dissolve gallstones and improve liver function. Number 3. What types of liver and gallbladder diseases can Ursodiol treat in dogs? Ursodiol can be used to treat a variety of liver and gallbladder diseases in dogs, including chronic hepatitis, cholangitis, and gallstones. Number 4. How is Ursodiol administered to dogs? Ursodiol can be administered to dogs as a tablet or capsule, and the dosage and frequency of administration depend on the dog's weight, age, and condition being treated. Number 5. What are the possible side effects of Ursodiol in dogs? Common side effects of Ursodiol in dogs may include diarrhea, vomiting, and decreased appetite. In rare cases, it may cause more severe side effects such as liver toxicity or an allergic reaction. Number 6. Can Ursodiol be given to pregnant or nursing dogs? Ursodiol should be used with caution in pregnant or nursing dogs, as there is limited information available on its safety in these cases. It is important to consult with a veterinarian before using Ursodiol in these situations. Number 7. Is Ursodiol safe for all dogs? Ursodiol is generally safe for most dogs when used as directed by a veterinarian. However, it should not be used in dogs with a known hypersensitivity to bile acids or gallstones. Number 8. Can Ursodiol be given with other medications? Ursodiol may interact with other medications, such as antacids or cholesterol-lowering drugs, which may reduce its effectiveness. It is important to inform the veterinarian of any other medications the dog is taking before starting Ursodiol treatment. Number 9. How long does it take for Ursodiol to start working in dogs? The onset of action for Ursodiol can vary depending on the dog's individual response to the medication and the severity of the disease being treated. In general, it may take several weeks to see improvement in the dog's symptoms. Number 10. How should Ursodiol be stored? Ursodiol should be stored at room temperature and kept out of reach of children and pets. The medication should be kept in its original container and away from moisture and light. It is important to dispose of any unused medication properly. Number 11. Can I stop Ursodiol suddenly for my dog? It's better to consult your vet before administering any medication to your pet. Likewise, stopping any drug without discussing it with a vet isn't a good idea. So, follow your vet's directions regarding the dosage and timings of drug administration. Number 12. Can Ursodiol be given in crushed form to dogs? Crushing the medication makes drug administration in pets easier. Your canines might not like the taste of Ursodiol capsules as they are bitter, therefore, giving this medicine along with food is preferable. Ensure to give enough water along with medication. Number 13. Is Ursodiol harmful to the liver? Ursodiol doesn't cause liver damage. But a liver function test is usually performed before and during the treatment to ensure that your pet doesn't have any liver problems. Let's take a more detailed look at some of the above questions and learn more about Ursodiol for dogs. Those were condensed answers to the 13 most commonly asked questions. Let's get into a little more detail. What is Ursodiol for dogs? Ursodiol, a naturally occurring bile acid, helps treat liver diseases in canines and cats. However, it is commonly prescribed for dogs with chronic liver disease as it enhances the flow of bile acids. Consequently, Ursodiol prevents the accumulation of toxic bile acids in a pet's body, which mostly contributes to liver disease. What is Ursodiol used for in dogs? Vets recommend Ursodiol for dogs to treat chronic liver inflammation, cholestasis, and gallbladder mucocele. This drug reduces cholesterol uptake as well as the production of cholesterol. In addition, this drug effectively dissolves cholesterol present in gallstones. Additionally, Ursodiol for dogs is also effective in treating hepatobiliary conditions such as fatty liver disease, acute hepatitis failure, and primary portal vein hypoplasia. As this is an off-label or extra-label drug, you must follow your vet's directions carefully. That's because these directions might be different from those on the label. How is Ursodiol for dogs given? Usually, Ursodiol is administered through the mouth in the form of a tablet, capsule, or liquid suspension. However, you can give it along with food, therefore, you must measure liquid food forms carefully. Generally, Ursodiol for dogs works within 1 or 2 days after the administration. Note, this drug is not recommended for rabbits, rodents, or guinea pigs. Also, don't use Ursodiol along with antacids because of aluminium. Ursodiol for dogs' side effects. Ursodiol is generally well tolerated by canines. However, some potential side effects may include diarrhea, upset stomach, vomiting, tiredness, lack of appetite, and yellowing of eyes, skin, or gums. In rare cases, Ursodiol can worsen liver disease. If you observe any allergic reaction in your pet, like swelling, breathing difficulty, or sneezing, consult your vet immediately. This drug usually stops working within a day, although its effects can get longer in canines having kidney or liver disease. Risk factors of Ursodiol for dogs. Ursodiol is not recommended for pets allergic to it or other bile acid products. Also, this medication should be used carefully in pets with gallstone complications, including pancreatitis, cholecystitis, or biliary obstruction. Additionally, Ursodiol should be handled carefully in lactating and pregnant canines. Ursodiol dose for dogs. The dose of Ursodiol for dogs is 2.5 to 7 mg per pound of body weight and is usually given twice a day. This medication can be given along with food for effective absorption and reducing the risk of nausea. If you forget to give a dose to your pet, give the next one as soon as possible. If the time is closer to the next scheduled dose, wait and then go for the next regularly scheduled dose. Avoid giving a double dose to compensate for a missed one. After administering this medication, wash your hands properly. Are there any drug interactions that I should know about? Let your vet know if your pet is already taking vitamins, herbal remedies, or other medications. They will guide you regarding dosage and administration schedules to prevent potential interaction risks with Ursodiol. It is found that Ursodiol interacts with antacids, estrogens, and acetaminophen. This drug also adversely interacts with serum bile acid tests and gives faulty results. Does Ursodiol need any monitoring before administration? Your vet will monitor your canine's liver function through a liver panel before starting the medication. Then, this monitoring will be done monthly, after 3 months, and after 6 months. A pet monitoring through gallbladder or liver ultrasound is important to ensure that medication works effectively. Storage and disposal of Ursodiol for dogs. It's better to store Ursodiol in a tightly closed container at room temperature, 20 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius / 68 degrees Fahrenheit and 77 degrees Fahrenheit, away from heat, sunlight, and moisture. Avoid storing this medication in the refrigerator or freezer. If your vet discontinues this treatment, the remaining medication should be properly disposed of in the trash. Different dosage forms of Ursodiol require different storage conditions. Therefore, ask your pharmacist about the storage requirements or read the label for the details. Precautions regarding Ursodiol for dogs. You should only give this medication to those canines for which it is prescribed. But remember to keep Ursodiol away from other pets and children. The drug is unsuitable for pets with biliary obstruction, fistula, or other gallstone complications. Ursodiol is best suitable for canines and doesn't work for guinea pigs, rabbits, or other animals. Ursodiol for dogs, final thoughts from a vet. Ursodiol for dogs can be a good option if your pet has certain liver or gallbladder conditions. However, it's always a good idea to check with your vet before use when it comes to any off-label medications. This allows you to know proper dosages and gives your vet the ability to monitor a medication's effectiveness.